Oh, okay. Well, I guess they don't want me to go there. Alright, well, I don't have a weapon. Yeah. What kind of first item is that? One of these? Oh, well, guess I'll never know. Alright, $20. Good. Alright. Not gonna complain over the early bombs. Oh no, I'm getting lost in the Lost Woods. Okay, well, I got more bombs anyway. Never mind. Dang, I'm getting a lot of money. As I was saying, a lot of money. Oh. Okay. That is a very convenient place to get that. Alright. All three of these are crystals, which is good because that means less of a chance that I have to do Ice Palace. Alright, game. I get it. You give me a lot of money. Thank you. Can I get something else? Please? Please? I think that's... actually, yeah, I think that's everything that I can get here. For now. Ooh. Okay. That's fascinating. Oh. Well. You know what? I'm not good enough at this game to do that. Just realized. Uh, it's mostly standard settings. The only thing I did differently, I have fast Ganon on because I don't want to do Ganon's Tower. I'm not overly familiar with, well, most randomizers in general, but I feel like I am at least somewhat familiar with Link to the Past randomizer, more so than I am, you know. Oops. Yeah, I mean, staff start is very interesting. Am I even... I don't think I've ever had to do a staff start before. Oh. We sure do. I'm glad I got the staff early because I hate doing Ice Palace, so... Oh. Hey, no, you know what, staff? I think it is a fantastic weapon. I will stand by the staff. Bombs era, okay. I'm getting nothing but money. I've never done Cane of Burna start before. Usually, I feel like I almost always get a sword very early on when I play this game. Let's just see. Oh. Yeah, that if there's one thing randomizers are good at, it is giving you appreciation for items that you otherwise would not have. Because in vanilla game, the vanilla game, the cane is just completely worthless. You might hear my dog running around. I'm playing this in my living room. Oh, absolutely. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, that's... So actually, I actually have already written this part of the Link to the Past video. But I make the argument that I think the cane would have been significantly better, or at least it would be a much more usable item if they just put it on Bumper Ledge. You'll have it be locked behind the Magic Cape, but not only does it give you a good idea of how the Magic Cape works for newcomers, but it's also not that far away from the Magic Cape. Oh, well there we go, second potion. Let's go Sanctuary, because I orphaned Sick Kid. Oh yeah. Also, I've checked library. The hammer is in the library. So boots are required. What's up? Oh, okay. Boots and Dark Palace, huh? Does that... See, the way you say that makes me think that there's some sort of logical implication for that, but I am not good enough at this game to really understand exactly what that is. I feel like it implies either I need to do Aghanim or I need to find the Titan's Mitts, or both. Oh yeah, hookshot's absolutely going to be helpful. Not 100% sure what it unlocks right now, apart from maybe some stuff in Death Mountain. I don't feel like coming back to this, so I'm going to... Yeah. $20. Lovely. Oh, yeah. I mean, that... Yeah, that makes sense, too. I'm wondering, is it even possible for Boots to be in Dark Palace, then? I don't even know where to begin. I could go to King Zora and get the flipper check, but I don't really want to. Swamp Palace, huh? Third bottle, okay. I'm getting... Oh, Moon Pearl, that's nice. Getting all the bottles before I get a single sword. The game really wants me to have healing powers. Oh, I thought I still had hookshot. Boom. This would be true, but I don't have a net, so I don't have either. Right. Oh, run away. Ah! Nice. Ten arrows. Glad I awakened the skeleton's wrath for that. What would I do without those 10 arrows? Can I even do this? Well, I know I can do this part without the, Alright. I do not remember how to do this. I've done it before. Okay. Which pot had the key in it again? Was it the bottom left? Okay, well... Guess I'm coming back here with a lantern, because that's out of logic anyway. Or I guess, if I get the bow, I wouldn't technically need to do that, but... Hey there! Yeah, I'm Eastern Standard Time. Glad you could make it, though. See what you got for me, King Zora. Probably could have just warped here, but whatever. Right. Okay. Just a heart piece, nothing too valuable there. Is it... Oh, King Zora, give me your wares. Lovely. I'm so glad I spent 500 rupees on that. Okay. Yeah, quite possibly the worst thing that King Zora could sell you. World's most expensive arrow. It's the validation arrow, as some might call it. Alright, 20 bucks. I think now all I have left to do is... just stuff on Death Mountain, right? No, that's wrong. I can do stuff in the graveyard. The back half of Hyrule Castle. That's probably a better place to check. I'm not even sure why I warped here, actually. It might just be easier to... I think it used to randomize the bomb and arrow upgrades. But I think people realized that nobody wanted that. Oh, maybe. Maybe it does. Maybe I'm just wrong. I think it might be a setting you can choose, because I haven't gotten any yet. Flippers! Okay. Yep, that's probably where the progression was. Yeah. I am quite liberal about using save and quit, aren't I? Alright, Waterfall Cave, show me your wares. Actually, you know what? Something that never made sense to me about A Link to the Past. Like, why are there two different footwear items? More money and Titan's Mitts. Okay. Okay, that actually... That's Dark World access. That was fast. I'm gonna... Oh, you're right. I almost forgot. Thank you. And, okay, magic cape there. It's good to know. Flippers are underneath the Pegasus boots, I guess. Hello, detailing nerd. Blue tunic, very nice. Or blue mail, as it's called in this game. Waddles around at the speed of sound. Oh boy, I could do Thieves Town. I'm gonna save that for after I'm done getting the stuff out of here, but that's gonna be fun. Thieves Town with only the... Actually, you know what? Staff of Samaria actually kind of makes blind easier. So I'm not gonna complain about having Staff of Samaria. Shovel! Yeah! Oh, come on. I don't have a shield either. Oh! Well, sorry Chroma, you were wrong. Pegasus boots were not in Dark Palace. They were in Treasure Chest minigame. Which means I now have, I can get the hammer now. But I don't have the mirror, so that's really inconvenient, but whatever. Because everything about A Link Between Worlds was a useless change. That's just how A Link Between Worlds is. Okay, $5. Lovely. Oh, almost forgot. Dang it. Ice Palace is required, and Palace of Darkness is not. Okay, well... I don't like Ice Palace. At least I have the, Staff of Samaria, though. That makes it significantly less tedious. You know, I forgot. I relearned this a while ago that you cannot actually skip the back half of Ice Palace in the GBA version of the game. Let's go ahead and get this. Right. Okay. I'm not sure what I expected the bunny transformation for Chrono to be, but I probably should have guessed that was what it was going to be. I forget what it's called, but... I actually have 2 GBA copies of this game. Because I wanted to play Four Swords, because I really wanted to unlock the Palace of the Four Sword, but I never got around to doing that. Instead, I just cheated. Because it's in this dungeon, actually, that you can... There's a clip you can do. You have to, like, get into a glitch state first, and then... But after that, there's a clip you can do right here if you bonk out of bounds with the Pegasus boots. A new? Is that what it was called? I guess. It's been a while since I've played Chrono Trigger. And by a while, I mean last year. I've only played it the one time. I should replay it, because I know it's this incredibly replayable game. And I really enjoyed it, but I just haven't gotten around to playing it again. Yeah, Palace of the Four Sword is cool. The only thing is... it's kind of tricky, because if you die, you're going to have to do the glitch again. But, you know, I think it's worth it because it is a really neat dungeon. I just wish that it actually gave you something for finishing it. Nope. Alright, Frog. I thought you were supposed to be my friend, Frog. It's me, Chrono. Ha ha ha, get it? Chrono Trigger joke? You know, they have a Phoenix Wright skin for this game, but no Professor Layton skin. That's probably the most disappointing thing about this, Get through this, you'll give me a prize? Okay. Oh, lovely. What kind of prize? Cinematic visuals. Or is that part of the surprise? I think actually... Yeah, mirror is nice. See if I can remember the back half of this dungeon. The money, go to your local courthouse, and it should be behind the second toilet in the men's room. No. I don't want to be a new. I didn't ignore you. My mic is still on, is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Oops. I told you, Mr. DT Woodworks. It's in the courthouse. Oh, I need the hammer for this. Oops, forgot. Oops. I'll be back, not blind. This is a Link to the Past randomizer. It's Zelda 3 but randomized, and if you're wondering why I'm not Link, it's because I set my sprite to be Chrono from Chrono Trigger. I haven't quite won yet, no. Thank you, Chroma. I don't know why I went there. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's anything I could do to reduce that delay. There probably is, but I am not good enough at streaming to do that. Oh, right, I have to go get blind again. Ugh. No, I don't. Ow. No, I don't watch the YouTube stream. I have it, on, OBS. I'm reading the stream chat directly off of OBS. Okay. I'm glad I left the dungeon just to get those bombs. So glad. Haha. That was a meta joke. Nope. That's Chrono from the hit game Chrono Trigger. Oh. Almost. One more hit. There we go. Yeah, you're right. I do have Pegasus Hammer. I could have used that. Woo! Never mind, I got the actual greatest weapon in the game, the blue boomerang. Yes, I am aware of that one. In fact, actually, I'm going to go grab the peg cave thing now. Oh, come on. Excuse me? I thought I was able to do all these at once if I did that. Oh well. No, I think I need the sword to do that, don't I? Thank you, Cinematic Visuals. And thank you, Peg Cave. I got my 4th bottle before I got a sword. Thank you for the $2, man. It means a lot. Actually, what am I doing? I don't even have the... Come here, you. I said, come here, you. Ten arrows, lovely. Actually. Actually, I could just make the Hyrule Circuit, or whatever it was called. You're right, it is Frog from Chrono Trigger. But this time he's... you know... he's an Aerosmith this time. And not the fun, rock and roller coaster kind. He's the, arrow making guy. You know what? I forgot Half Magic Cave when I played Vanilla Link to the Past the other day. Or a couple weeks ago, and I'm forgetting it again this time. I will do that when I'm done with this, I guess. I don't know why I forgot Half Magic Cave. Alright, don't be Fine, have it your way. Hello? Oh yeah, that's right. $20. See you, Stumpy. Yeah, if someone ever wants to make me a Professor Layton sprite for this, I will gladly use it next time I do a Link to the Past randomizer. Alright, I don't need that. Well, glad I did that. Why do I keep the shovel? Good question. I think it's just more so they give you the option to swap between the shovel and the... I don't know why I went to the Dark World. I really don't know why I went to the Dark World there. Thank you, Chroma. What is with me in this stupid... Like, my brain is defaulting to not wanting me to go into this. What is so ungodly terrifying about this cave that I just... my mind refuses to let me go into it? Alright, come on. What is so horrifying? $50, thank you. So glad. That was so worth the effort. Alright. Oh, that's... went one too far. Yes, Ruby Cap being raised is a very nice quality of life change. Okay, shield and heart. You know, something interesting that I've noticed about shields is that Link to the Past is... Zelda 1, Link to the Past, and the DS games are kind of unique in how they use the shields. In that they're the only ones that where the shield is kind of just a passive item, right? Also, nice Quake medallion. I don't know, maybe I'll explain it more when I get to making a video on Link's Awakening, but... what medallion does this require? That is Ether. Okay, that's vanilla. Let's see what... Ooh, half magic. Well... Oh yeah, I prefer it too. I just think it's kind of a neat distinction. Well, you say it takes up an item slot, but after Link's Awakening, or I guess in all the 3D Zeldas, it doesn't. It's just kind of a... And even some of the 2D ones. Like, starting with Link Between Worlds... let's do the front half first. That is the front half. Yeah. You want me to call you Daddy? You know what? I'm not going to. Just on principle. I always forget about this one. Alright, lever. So glad I went into that room. Right, I don't have a key. Alright. Gave me the $2 anyway. Thank you, Mr. JDT Woodworks. Oh, you thought. Tempting, but no.
Look! It's a big W, I tell you!
Thank you again.
Big W!
Yeah, I feel like I am sure. I'm not gonna complain. I'm... no, it's up one. Disappointed in me? How? Because I don't want to call you daddy? I ain't that kind of guy, man. You know, Minecraft movie is interesting, because I love Minecraft. You know, like most people with flesh. But at the same time, you know, I'm not really... I don't really, you know, feel the desire to go out of my way to watch a movie that has been mostly described as not good but fun. But a fun watch anyway, you know? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll see it. I do like going to the movies, and you know, I don't go there. I don't go to the movies very often. I thought I had the... Okay. Well, let's take that off. Right, I don't have a fire source. What am I doing, man? Let's see, I can't finish Skullwoods at least. I can't do Ice Palace at all. I could attempt... Oh, duh. Tower of Hera. The bane of my existence. I could do that. Don't we love Tower of Hera? Everyone's favorite dungeon ever. And especially with no sword, the only item I have that can damage it is the... Ooh. Only item I have that can damage it is hammer. Oh look, red boomerang. I'm not gonna get that. I did it again. Or, oh, I guess it's... big key, lovely. Okay. And this is why we all hate Tower of Hera. Yeah, I wouldn't... If I had to rank this dungeon on a scale from 1 to 10, it would probably be like a 3. And even that... Ugh. The only reason why I don't think this is the absolute worst dungeon in the series is because it's way too short to be that. Which means it is automatically better than City in the Sky. Because City in the Sky is a completely different kind of tedious. Actually, I have hookshot. I could have just... Yeah, seems about right. My existence playing this dungeon is nothing but pain. Oh, it's in my bottom 10 for sure. Maybe even bottom 5. This dungeon is just all kinds of bad. I forget if that was what I was supposed to... No, it's the... I want it to be blue. Temple of the Ocean King is one of the best gimmicks in the entire franchise, and I will die on this hill. Temple of the Ocean King is amazing, and anybody who says otherwise is wrong. What am I doing? No! I wish I were playing Temple of the Ocean King instead of this. Hi, Mike. You're quite welcome, Chroma. Oh yeah. I definitely do think there is quite some herd mentality going on. Honestly, kind of behind the DS games in general, but Temple of the Ocean King in general, I feel like no one... I have almost never seen an actually nuanced take on the Temple of the Ocean King before. Because, honestly, I feel like if you like the 3-day system in Majora's Mask, then there is literally no reason why you shouldn't also like the Temple of the Ocean King. Key. Lovely. I mean, Phantom Hourglass in general is a top 5 Zelda for me. Alright, here we go. Everyone's favorite boss fight. I don't even like doing this with a fighter sword, man. Much less hammer. Tower of Spirits... Okay, so here's the thing about Tower of Spirits. Individually, just as its own thing, it is really cool. I really like the puzzles within Tower of Spirits, to be more precise. But as a central dungeon gimmick in the same style as Temple of the Ocean King and Phantom Hourglass, it feels like they go out of their way to quote-unquote fix the problems with the Temple of the Ocean King. Right? And in doing so, they kind of miss the point of the Temple of the Ocean King. And create just problems of its own that are just far worse, I think. Most notably, there is no reason for the Tower of Spirits to be a central dungeon. If anything, having it be a central dungeon just makes it more tedious. Having it at a centralized location just means you have to spend more time in the overworld trying to get to the Tower of Spirits. And honestly, if there's any one criticism that the oh, my dog's shaking around there. If there's any one criticism that the DS games actually deserve, it's that their overworlds really aren't that great. Also, that was a pretty clean Moldorm fight. Still no sword, by the way. This might be the longest I've ever gone in a Link to the Past randomizer without a sword. I mean, the hammer's a pretty decent replacement, all things considered, but... What do I got there? Heart piece. Lovely. See, I can do a lot of Turtle Rock, but I don't want to because it's not required. Oh, I can't anyway. It needs ether, and I don't have ether. Oh yeah, the puzzles in Tower of Spirits are great. It's just getting to the Tower of Spirits is... It's kind of... Well, not necessarily getting to it. It's all the drawbacks that the Temple of the Ocean King had. In the sense that you need to return to it in between each... Oh, bow. Nice. Now I can do Eastern Palace. Alright. It's just having to return to the Tower of Spirits is... It's just kind of annoying. And you could say the same thing about the Temple of the Ocean King, but at the very least, the Temple of the Ocean King, there was a reason for you to return to it. Right? There was like a benefit to wanting to return to it. There it is. Let's see, how do I get to the... I can never remember how I'm supposed to get to the other cave in here. Or is that... Is that... Light World? I don't remember my Death Mountain very well. You know what? I'm going to... There's a room in Death Mountain with 5 chests in it, or I think it's 5 chests. It's Light World? Okay. Thank you. Like I said, I cannot remember... I do not remember Death Mountain very well in this game. I should remember it very well. I don't know why I don't remember it that well, but I just don't. It's not this one. And I know there's also Spiral and Spike Cave I can do. I don't really want to do Spike Cave, though. Where was... I saw Magic Cape somewhere. Where's... I think it was on the lake. It was on Lake Hylia, wasn't it? Listen, man... I thank you for the $4 earlier, but I'm... You gotta stop asking me to call you Daddy. I'm not gonna do it. Okay, well... I'm glad I hunted down that room. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, that just sounds kind of desperate to me. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. Ow. $20. Magic mushroom, $20, $5, 10 arrows. What next? Still don't have a fire source, so I can't do Ice Palace. I could probably do the front half of Skull Woods. Don't have Ether, so I can't do Misery Mire. I don't have a fire source, so I can't finish up Desert Palace. So if I want to do any dungeons, my only option now... Any required dungeons, then my only option now is Eastern Palace. You know what, Mr. JDT Woodworks, I got a proposition for you. How about instead of me paying you money, or you paying me money to call you daddy, why don't you pay me money so you can call me daddy? I did do the digging minigame. That was just $5. Right, I should. I should also learn how to route this game better. Yeah, man, I'm serious. If you pay me money, I'll let you call me daddy. I think that's a fair deal. Hey, Don. I'm doing well. I think this randomizer is going well enough. I would like to be able to find a sword. Yeah, but, you know, if you take my deal, you can call me daddy and pay me money. And, like, have the two concepts be linked together. Right. I keep forgetting there's dark rooms. Alright. Like I said, I am not good enough at this game to do that. What's the other... What was the other 5-6 crystal? I cannot see. Thank you, cinematic visuals.
It's a big W!
Lantern should be in logic. I don't know why it wouldn't be in logic. I mean, I don't have, like,
It's a big W!
Thank you, Mr. JDT Woodworks. I got the money, might as well use this. I'm very happy, thank you. I can do it without the lantern. I'm just not good enough at it to do it without the lantern. I guess I did orphan a couple of things to do back here. Alright, come on. Yeah, that lantern, this lantern's really the limiting factor here. To a lesser extent the sword, but it's mostly just the lantern. In fact, I think... yeah, lantern's all I need for that. Lantern's all I need for that. I guess I technically also need the fire rod for Skull Woods. It's not this one. Yeah, so I guess Lantern, Fire Rod, Ether Medallion, and 2 swords are technically all I need for Go Mode. Though, there's no way I'm going to be beating Ganon Master Sword Silverless. I'm just not. Oh! I need to remember to get the... cape. Oh, sword. Lovely. Cape was in... yeah, Cape was on Lake Hylia. Yes, it will, but I don't... I'm not sure if I have the ability to get all the... In fact, I know I can't get all 3 pendants, and by the time I get the 3 pendants, I'm most likely going to be, in, Go Mode anyway. Because one of the pendants is on Skullwood, or, not Skullwoods, but, Turtle Rock. Right, why do I always do this? I can't do Ice Palace at all. I was trying to get to the, island. I forget you need... That's not a valid way to get there. It is nice having a sword, though. I can do, Swamp Palace and Palace of Darkness, but... I don't really want to do any of the non-required dungeons unless I have to. What am I going this way for? No. What's up here? Okay, it's just a heart piece. How do I feel about glitches in Zelda games? I mean, if they... Do you mean just like, how do I feel about using them myself? See you, Mr. JDT Woodworks. Thank you for the mini donations. I mean... I'm not 100% sure what you mean by that. Just using them. Because, I mean, I think they're very interesting. I don't think they should necessarily be considered when judging a game, but... I mean, I like using them. Whenever I play Majora's Mask, I really like using the glitch that lets you leave Clocktown on the first cycle. Because that helps me get extra money if I want to get the bomb bag on the first cycle, just to save some time. What am I doing? Oh. Spiral Cave. Let's try that. Where's Spiral Cave again? Because that's something, and that's something I like went out of my way to orphan earlier. Hi, Foxy. I've not done reverse dungeon order, no. I have done I have done weird orders in Ocarina of Time before. Like, last time I played through Ocarina of Time, I basically just skipped the Forest Temple entirely. I did water first, then I did shadow, then I want to say fire, then spirit? I forget exactly what the order was. It was water, then shadow. And then I just didn't do... No, it was water, then fire. Either way, bottom line is I did not do... Forest Temple at all, except for just to get the bow. Alright. Well, thank you for joining me, even if for a brief period of time, Foxy. Yeah, in case you weren't, in case you didn't see the community post, guys, I am planning on streaming every weekday this week. Tomorrow I was gonna do, I was gonna play Kingdom Hearts for the first time. Progress is fine. I gotta, I'm kind of stopped up by not having the, well, mostly the lantern, but Fire Rod too. Oh, why did I do this? I forgot. I usually don't forget this. I swear, I'm forgetting basic things about this game, probably just because I'm streaming right now. And then again, it didn't happen last time. Of course, and I messed that up too. Ow. Walked into the explosion. Show me Lantern! Okay, that was a heart container. Thoughts on Zelda movie? My thoughts are that Nintendo has been unable to make a good Zelda game in the past decade. So I have absolutely no positive expectations towards the movie. The one redeeming quality I can think of is the fact that Miyamoto is directly working on it, and I don't think Aonuma is at all. Or at least I don't think they've really said if he is at all, or not. And honestly, I trust Aonuma more than I trust Miyamoto. Sorry, scratch that, reverse it. I trust Miyamoto more than I trust Aonuma. I don't necessarily have an issue with the fact that it's live action. I think, you know, that is true. The linear story, that is true. Thoughts on Zelda TV show? I've only seen, like, snippets of it. I'm not really that interested in watching the whole thing, ever. I do kind of want to read some of those, some of the Zelda comic books that they had around the time. That I think are directly based off the show, though. They seem interesting to me. I've seen a few episodes of the Mario TV series. Oh, almost did that. Don't want to do that. No, I don't mean the manga. So they actually had a Zelda comic book. It was like an actual American comic book that was released around the same time, or it was supposed to be like a companion piece to the show, I think. But it is just an American comic book. It was like produced by an American company. They even had some like merchandise surrounding it. You can find it online, but it's not exactly cheap. There were a few volumes of it, too. It is a really obscure piece of Zelda history, but it's kind of neat. As someone who likes collecting Zelda stuff, I would be interested in picking that up. I forget exactly what it was called, though. No, I think it was before Nintendo Power was even a thing. It did not come with Nintendo Power. It was like a fully, like, realized, its own separate comic book thing. Ow. Should have used a potion. My hubris got the best of me. Gotta say, I'm not big on the dungeons in A Link to the Past in general, but I really like Swamp Pals. This is one of the good ones. Modern Mario? Better than Modern Zelda. I really like Mario Odyssey. In fact, I'd say that's probably my second favorite Mario, just behind Galaxy. Wonder was great. I mean, just talking mainline Mario in general. Wonder was great. I 100%ed that one. Though I don't think I'm ever really going to return to that, just because I'm not as big into 2D Mario as I am 3D. And if I really want to replay a 2D Mario, I'm more likely to play either New Super Mario Bros. Or 6 Golden Coins. Just because those two were a lot shorter. And, if I'm in the mood for a 2D Mario, I'm most likely just going to be playing for a short period of time. Alright, well, red shield. Not that useful. Do I have the big key? I forget. No, I don't. Did I forget a chest? Oh, wait, no. Is this the... I think this is the dungeon that doesn't actually have a big key chest in it. Mario spin-offs? I don't know, I'm not really... What Mario spin-offs? Or, sorry, this is the, I think this is the dungeon... Why do I have that equipped? This is the dungeon that doesn't have a, big key door, isn't it? I don't know, I don't play a ton of the Mario spin-offs in general, I guess, now that I think about it. Oh, right. This actually disappears if you leave the screen. IRL video? I have done an IRL video. It's about an hour, 40 minutes long. It's, I did it back in, December. It was, with me and my buddy Braden. We were just discussing all the games we played last year. We want to do that, we want to make that a yearly thing. I don't know how to do that glitch. Of course. You know, I was never big into the Mario and Luigi series in general. I really tried playing Dream Team and Superstar Saga. I couldn't finish either of them. So I'm not, like, too beat up over... Because I have heard that Brothership has gotten kind of mixed reviews, or people have mixed opinions on Brothership. So it doesn't beat me up too much. Now, Paper Mario I do quite enjoy, so the fact that we haven't really gotten a new good Paper Mario game since, like, the Wii is kind of... I didn't play Origami King, I've heard that's okay, but you know what I mean. That being said, Zarin Blade, have you played Bug Fables? No, it's the other way. Bug Fables is it's just a flat out better Thousand Year Door, and that's coming from like I like Thousand Year Door. I actually personally prefer Paper Mario 64, but Thousand Year Door is still a really good game. Bug Fables just blows Thousand Year Door out of the water. Bug Fables is fantastic. And, like, anyone who even mildly enjoys the first two Paper Marios should absolutely play it. It's, honestly, it's in the running for my favorite indie game ever. I 100%ed that game, like, the moment I just did not put it down. It is so good. Yes, it is. It is on the Switch eShop. It's on all modern platforms. It also just got an update recently. It's like a 5th anniversary update, I think. Oh boy, this without Master Sword. Oh, can I not even attack this with a Fisher-Price sword? Oh, that is super tedious. Thoughts on Minecraft? It's a childhood game, probably the game that I've put the most amount of hours into in my life. I'm on a realm with some friends where I'm in the middle of recreating all of Clocktown, and I'm mostly done with it, and it is in survival. Yeah, I love Minecraft. I'm not a massive fan of the current direction that the developers are taking with it, but unlike Minecraft, unlike Zelda, I don't think that they're actively making it worse. So I'm not overly upset by Mojang's handling of the game. Yeah, it's absolutely worth a playthrough. Bug Fables is. Alright, come on. Come on, you eyeball. I wish I had a magic rod. Can I hit this? Yes, I can. Okay, well, fun. There we go. Alright, show me. Lantern. Big key. Okay. Well, guess I'm going back in. Any other plans for videos other than Zelda? Yes. I do. For starters, I'm definitely going to be making reviews of other games that come out. Other favorites of mine, games that I'm looking forward to. Most notably, Professor Layton in the New World of Steam. Because I am so unbelievably excited for that game. I adore Professor Layton. In case you couldn't tell, by, you know... Listen, the amount of times that I have mentioned Professor Layton on this channel, you do not scratch the surface of the, you know, lengths I am willing to go to get other people to play Professor Layton. I will not shut up about that series, and for good reason. Okay, Ether. Huh. Okay. That is... I don't like this seed now. This randomizer seed is not... I don't like it anymore. That is a really annoying thing to do. Because Ether is required. Ether was locking out, So not only, like, it is the Turtle Rock medallion, but, in the randomizer, the, required medallion is actually, is randomized. It's vanilla, it's actually the medallion that's required to get into, Misery Mire. And that was actually, kept the same in this, seed. The issue is, the reason why I got kind of annoyed by that is the fact that, one, I had to go back into the dungeon to get that, which wasn't too annoying, but it's kind of silly. But it does mean that it was I was required to complete, Swamp Palace. And not even for, like, the actual dungeon reward, but for, you know. Chroma, to be fair, those are the only 3 that you really need to play. The others are good. The others are good, but they're not, like, so amazing that, you know. Yeah, they're all, the next 3 are all prequels, and then there's a half sequel, half spin-off that is not good at all, and nobody should be playing it. And then there's the mobile spin-off, which is okay. There is Eternal Diva, which is getting its Blu-ray release next month. And I made the post about that on the community tab, and it is awesome, and everybody should buy that. Oh, see ya, Foxy. Oops. See you, Foxy. This dungeon, I always forget about. I forget what I'm supposed to do in this dungeon. Always, every single time. I just kind of wing it. And I know I need Lantern for this dungeon, too. So that's something to look forward to. Right. Oh yeah, I might make a video on Metroid Prime 4 as well. And I've had a few other ideas for videos I've wanted to make too, but that's still kind of up in the air. Let's see, what am I doing? And I always forget this. This one's always a trap room, isn't it? No. Come here, you. Come here. Get over here. There we go. Alright, 300 rupees. Not what I need. Yeah, the seed sure isn't shy about giving me money. Come on. There you go. Another key. Great. Ha. Switch 2 prices? I mean, I have the same thoughts as everyone else on the Switch 2 prices. They're, you know, way too high. And as well as the same thought that the console itself is reasonable enough. You know, I don't think I'm really saying anything that groundbreaking here. You know, Switch, the $450 price point is, you know, not great, but whatever. The only issue is that in that Direct they implied that Professor Layton is going to be a Switch 2 exclusive, which is good and bad. Good because I think that it's more likely to do... I think it's going to be doing better. It's more likely to be successful on the Switch 2, and bad because I don't want to have to pay for a Switch 2. Yep, I'm aware. Yeah, Breath of the Wild costing $90 total is fun. What am I... Oh, right. I forgot this chest. Big key. Let's see, what am I doing now? Oh, no, it's not a rumor. It just doesn't come with a DLC at all. Which is incredibly stupid, yes. See, I'm skipping past a few chests. And this is... I need the lantern again. Is the lantern in this dungeon? Where's the stupid lantern? Okay, I do not need to open that door. Yeah, that it did. Another key! I mean, most, you know... Most Wii U to Switch ports at least had the decency of only being $60. Right, I can't do this. I don't have the lantern. Am I... What am I... What am I missing? Where is this stupid lantern? Oh, I haven't checked. Could be on Pyramid, maybe? Oh, I haven't done... Okay. I can think of a few other places I haven't done yet. Alright, just a vanilla heart piece, might as well get it. some more places near the graveyard I can check. See, I was one of the few people who actually owned a Wii U. In fact, actually, my family owned 2 of them, technically. I had one at my grandma's house and one at my house. And we, you know, I guess we were stupid kids, so that's probably why we asked for them. Wait, hello? Okay, I didn't know. Why didn't that work the last time? Okay, whatever. Heart piece. Worthless. Great. So I actually, in fact, that's how I first played, my first Zelda was Wind Waker HD. And I got that a few years before the Switch even was announced, so... Alright, show me. Lantern. 10 arrows. Dang it. Let's see. What... Oh, you're right. I could use Cape to get in Castle. I was gonna do Graveyard Ledge first. I really don't want to do Castle. Oh, wait, does Castle Tower even have... Does the Castle Tower even have any items? I don't remember it having anything. No, shows what I know. Actually, I could... I think I can do... No, I can't. I need Fire Rod for that. Shoot. I mean, I guess I could try doing that. I know I don't need to kill Aghanim. Because I already have full Dark World access, and the Lumberjack Cave was just, like, 20 rupees or something. Apart from this, the only thing I could think of is maybe the beginning of Palace of Darkness. See, I think there are... I remember there being chests here, but I could have sworn they were all, like... They all had keys in them. Yeah. Yeah, this is a dark part. Maybe the front half of Skull Woods? I can maybe try that. And then if that doesn't work, Palace of Darkness is the last thing I could really think of. Yeah, I don't tend to play Key Sanity. I'm not really... I'm not confident enough in my abilities to do that. Well, there's Big Key. And a small key. And another small key. Cool. I don't think so. Right. I haven't seen Pot Sanity for Link to the Past Rando before. Oh, Master Sword. Okay. That's helpful. I don't need it yet. If I had the book, that would be a little more helpful, but I don't. I don't remember. I mean, okay, this is helpful regardless, I should say. Like, Master Sword is helpful regardless of what I have, or, you know. But it is not helping me progress at this very moment. Like, right now, the only thing I need are Lantern and Fire Rod, and I preferably Lantern, that's the big thing. Or honestly, preferably Fire Rod, because that gives me a more narrow focus that I could, you know. Okay. I'm glad I entered there. A map. Alright, what else we got? Right, this is a trap room. This is worthless. I think that actually might be all the chests I can get out of Skull Woods for now. All right. What are my options? I could just suck it up and learn how to do dark rooms. Unless there's just something stupid that I forgot to do when I was in Kakariko or something. There's no way that's it, right? No. Yes. No. I don't... I can't think of anything. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and get the bee out of here. You know, I've never had Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom glitch out that badly for me. Oh. No, it's the other way around. Where? Like, as much as I dislike Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, I'll give them this. They are, like, well-programmed games. Like, technically speaking, they are very impressive. Okay. Fire Rod! Oh my god. Alright, finally. We have progression, and it took me going through both of the non-required dungeons that I had access to. But really this only opens up, well, it opens up, it lets me finish Skullwoods. And it also means that I have access to Turtle Rock, if I so please. Which means there is, you know, a non-zero possibility that the game will expect me to do all 3 non-required dungeons in some capacity. Which, lovely. Do I dare? I think there's a... I think the left is actually a dark room. Which means I don't think it'll ever be required. And I think down here is also a dark room. Yes, it is. I mean, while I'm here, I might as well go ahead and dig out the rest of the stuff I can. Though I'm not happy about it. Gotta say, like I said, you know, like with the, like I said with Swamp Palace, I don't really like most of the dungeons in this game, but Palace of Darkness is an exception. I like this one. Big key, okay. Did not need any of that. Alright, on to Skull Woods. Maybe, please, dear God, let it have the lantern in it. $20. Right. How do I get... Was it... No. I don't have the compass yet. I think there are 2 chests in the final section of Skull Woods. I don't quite remember, actually. Okay, well, there's the ice rod, which means... Oh, no, it means... And I also forgot a key somewhere in the back of the dungeon, or the front part of the dungeon. Yay. Oh, it means that there is potentially a turtle rock requirement, and also, where was this key that I missed? There's the key I missed. Okay, that was painless. I really hope that the ice rod placement does not mean what I think it means. I'm going to be annoyed if it does. Not that I don't like playing randomizers, but the entire fun part of randomizers is doing less than you have to. Try next time. and like one of my least favorite bosses in the series. Not because it's like exceptionally annoying to fight, but just the fact that it requires such like an obscure item is absolute bullshit. Like, the textbook definition of bullshit game design is Trinex requiring an an otherwise completely optional item from a, you know, an obscure location in the map. Oh, thank you, Anti-Fairy. Or, that's not Anti-Fairy, I forget what those are called. Oh, yay. Perfect timing. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, or I think you could also use the mirror to get out, but either way, it's not good design. It is very much an instance of what were they thinking. You know, it's kind of... I have similar feelings to Link to the Past in general. Like, this... As much as I love doing randomizers of this game and just playing the game in general, I do not think that this is the best Zelda by any regards. I'm a lot... To say I'm a bit more critical of A Link to the Past than most others are willing to be. Alright, Mothula, please, for the love of God, have the lantern. I don't want to have to do Turtle Rock. Yep. Come on, show me the lamp. Oh, I forgot. We didn't even have the compass yet. Never mind. Alright, I guess I'm doing Turtle Rock. Oh well, I don't hate Turtle Rock. I just don't want to do it. I just want to be in go mode now. That being said, I still don't have the silver arrows or tempered sword, so it's going to be nice to have a lot of chests to go through that might have something, you know, a little nice for me. Because, like I said earlier, there is no way I'm going to be able to kill Ganon with just the Master Sword and no silver arrows. I'm not anywhere near good enough at the game for that. Alright, thank you. Deadrock, please. A lot of keys. And I don't mean the bats. Ha 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 ha. Ow. Ow. Okay, well, maybe I should be a little more, careful here. Maybe I'm just getting a little tired. You know, maybe I should also stop trying to be cute with this. Just... Compass, great, cool. Sorry, am I being a little too angsty about this? I'm trying to be, like, sarcastic, you know? Be like, oh, haha. You know, like I needed that to happen, you know? I should enjoy this. I should enjoy my experience with A Link to the Past Randomizer as it refuses to give me just a single lamp. Literally the first item the game gives you in the vanilla game. Alright. Get over here. Oh, I'm sarcastic in real life too. There it is! Finally! Okay, cool. Now, the question is... do I stay here and hope that maybe, since I'm already here, do I maybe hope that I can get another sword upgrade? Because I really do think I need at least something. Give me something. Because since I have Fast Ganon on, that's a lot of stuff that I'm just kind of orphaning. Like, since I guess if I'm already in Turtle Rock, I might as well go ahead and try to get the you know, get to the end here. Also, all 3 of the pendant dungeons were required. Maybe not required to beat, but they were required in some capacity, which is always fun. I am in go mode, though, so that's nice. Which means it is only a matter of time before I crack this seed open. I finish it. There we go. No, not here. How do I get past there again? Is it? I think it is actually. Red rupee. Oh. You know what? I'm in go mode. I don't need to do this. Let's get this thing done. I see y'all talking in my Discord. Someone tell Catholic Furry Gaming that I'm streaming and she needs to watch. Just keep pestering her. Pestering her until she joins. It is very out of context, though. I'm seeing some of the things people are saying, and it is something about gay baby jail in Breath of the Wild, which I don't really know what's going on there. Let's see. Okay, I'm missing both map and compass, I think that's both of the items that I haven't checked yet, so I probably could skip past the things I haven't gotten. But at the same time, I'm not confident in my own memory of this game, so I'm going to go get the last thing anyway. Yes, actually, I think that was the last thing. Oh, yes, I know who Simple Flips is. I don't watch him a ton, but I think I do vaguely remember what you're talking about, yes. Okay, so I wasn't... Okay. I was missing one of the items. It was just worthless. I don't actually... Come on, you have the thing I need. There you go. Okay, completely missed. Lovely. Map. Alright. I think that was the other 5-6 crystal, too. So I can go at least check the Fat Fairy Fountain. That might have something else. I hope it has something else. Ow. Wow, Fire Rod makes short work of these guys. Yes, I told you to show up here. You knew I was streaming. You knew you should have watched. You knew you should have watched from the start. But you didn't you? Oh, yeah, I need to finish Misery Mire. You knew I was streaming all week. I told you I was streaming all week. Or at least I thought I did. If not, like, I made the announcement in the Discord and on the community tab. Yeah, I posted it in the I posted the full schedule there. Well, then look at your Discord more, I guess. Before anyone criticizes, I am saying this in jest. I know she doesn't really look at her Discord a whole lot, or in the community posts. She doesn't look at her subscriptions at YouTube a lot. Yeah, I'll probably be streaming for a while tomorrow. I had to work today, so I couldn't start earlier today. Echo's friend Jack. I don't believe I do, no. But yeah, I'm planning on streaming, you know, Kingdom Hearts. And yeah, I think that's what, like a 20-hour long game at minimum. I've heard it's pretty short for a JRPG, but... Ew, eyeballs! Take cape, you stupid eyeballs. I'm the eye-hole man. Hands off my eyeballs. I'm starting at noon. It depends on how long you're going to be at church. I mean, I'm probably going to be streaming for a while. No, you're thinking of, well, maybe you're thinking of a different character from, Oh. Well, there we go. Nebula, you're thinking of Tantalus from Skyward Sword. Alright, which is the one I'm missing? Ugh, Ice Palace. Gross. I don't want to do Ice Palace. And I don't even have bombos? You gotta be kidding me. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about, yeah. Yeah, I guess that makes two Zelda bosses that are just ripped straight from Monsters Inc. Even though I think Monsters Inc. released after this game did. I don't remember what year Monsters Inc. came out, but I think it was after 1993. Or 1992, I think. Was this game I think it was 92. I'm gonna be honest with you, Nebula, you should not do that. There are much better ways of making $100. Yeah. I mean, I knew Monsters, Inc. was one of their earlier, pieces. Sure there are. Right, it's this one. You could be like me, work 2 jobs and stream for, you know, like, maybe $10 per stream. You missed it. Someone earlier said they'd pay me a lot of money if I called them daddy. And I refused to, and they paid me like $6 anyway. Do I have... I do not have a big key. Yeah, you work 1 full-time job, so what do you need $100 for? I fumbled the bag because I have standards? Oh. Okay, well, there's the golden sword. Do I even want to go this way? Yes, there is a chest here. Compass. Ow. I refuse to stoop down to the level of calling someone daddy.
Look! It's a big W, I tell you!
See, what you didn't know is that this entire story I made completely up because I knew you would do that as a ploy. Because I knew you couldn't resist the idea of getting me to call you daddy. I could always play the sympathy card and remind you that my father is dead. You know, get you, make you feel ashamed, you know? Then you'd have to pay me money to apologize, right? Be honest, Toilet Clown, I don't know what that means. No, I really don't want that. On account of the fact that you're a woman. There's Big Key. Probably not. I have an idea of who that was, though. It might have actually been a friend of mine trying to mess with me. He had the initials of a friend of mine in his name. Okay, I couldn't remember if there was a chest there. Ow. I love Ice Palace. It's easily the greatest...
Look! It's a big W, I tell you!
No.
It's a big W!
Hey, pay me another $3 and I might think about doing it, Nebula. The more you pay me, the more I think about doing it. Of course, the answer is always going to be no regardless, but I'll think about it more, right? Thank you, though. I don't know, I feel like this is the wrong stream for that kind of question. Sir, this is a Zelda stream. Yeah, I mean, I don't doubt that. The game's also more fun when I'm not in Ice Palace. You ever thought of that? Oh, come on. Come on. There you go. $100. I don't mind Turtle Rock. I really don't like Tower of Hera. Tower of Hera might be my least favorite dungeon in the game, though. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Tower of Hera certainly isn't good, but I think these this past playthrough and then also this randomizer, I'm a little more opened up to it, just because it's a lot shorter. Oh, that was the Sanctuary Heart. Neat. Alright. I can go kill Ganon now. But I kind of want to go do, I kind of want to do the Fat Fairy first, just in case it has the silver arrows, because, yeah. I don't need the silver arrows, I don't think, but it would be nice to have them. Oh, and also, let's refill potions. I don't think you do, no. Or at least I hope I don't need the silver arrows. I don't believe I do. It's this way. So... I know that there is a trick with keeping the lanterns lit, with keeping the lanterns lit, but... Alright, there were no silver arrows there. I really do not feel like looking for silver arrows, so I'm just going to try to do it without. Well. Alright, I actually might look up, see if there's anything I need to do for silverless Ganon. Yeah, so there is... So the way that silverless Ganon works is there is a small window. Oop. Controller just pooped out. Hold on. This happened earlier. Sorry about that. Nope. Oh, great. Lovely. Now controller isn't working. Hold on. It didn't do this the entire stream, and now it's doing it. This is... fabulous. Oh boy. Right before the fight started. I don't even think it's that the controller is dead, it's that... There it is. Okay, got it. I really don't feel like looking for silver, so I'm going to try to do it. Ow. 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 I think, actually, he will tell you where silvers are. Ow. Oh, God. I forgot. I don't even have red mail. Oh, crap. Yeah, I have tried that. They are in Palace of Darkness. Okay. There. Okay. Oh, yeah, this is tricky. Okay. Yes, I have thought about that. Oh, right. I have to light the torch first. Okay. Yep. Might as well just... Now that I know where it is, at least. I'm okay with just having to do Dark Palace. Because at least Dark Palace is kind of easy, and I've already done most of it anyway. A T-bone steak in my inventory? Yes, that's exactly what it was. Actually, I'm supposed to go through this way. You mean... this right here? Yeah. Very good. Steak made out of cloth. Meemaw? That's better than Daddy. I'll give you that. I don't know, you might have to up the price a bit there. Listen, if you want to call yourself Peepaw, you know, that's on you. Oh, the boots. Okay. I thought you were talking about the magic cape. Ow. Okay, I can't actually push that. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. I don't feel like it. Why did I do that? Yeah, the only time I've ever been to Arkansas was, on the way to, New Mexico. Pretty alright. The most interesting thing about it was the submarine. Yeah, I'm not screaming anything. Okay, now that I'll do. Let's see. Hell, I'll sing the Battle of New Orleans. You don't even need to pay me to do that. Do something? Can I just exist for $2? Is that good enough? Gonna go back soon? I don't know. Maybe. I'm gonna get the rest of this money. Shout out you by your Discord name? Okay, Catholic Furry Gaming, unless you just changed it. I've never been to North Dakota, no. Been to Minnesota, though. Alright, well, glad I went there. I guess I'm supposed to be beating this dungeon if I want. You guys have never been to the clearly the best national park, being Congaree National Park. One of the least visited national parks in the entire U.S. For good reason. Hey, listen, Nebula. That wasn't an accident. It was by God's will that you almost sent $200. Where is that? That's in South Carolina. That's. Yes, you're on a mission from God. You are the Blues Brothers, I am the nun. Give me, like, $5,000, or else, I don't know. Oh, oh, oh. Alright, silver me up, baby. Alright, I now have... Well, I guess I never actually got the pendant out of Turtle Rock, so I cannot get the Master Sword. I guess yeah. Or unless you want me to be the tax collector in Chicago, and you give me the money, and then the entire U.S., National Guard arrests you. Yeah, visiting national park in Alaska does sound really nice. There have been tentative plans for me to go visit Alaska sometime soon, but I'm not sure how well it's going to work out. So I'm hoping that I can, you know, go there, but... Why am I going this way? I do need to visit more national parks, because I visited a lot of, you know, semi-local state parks before, but... Yeah, that doesn't sound like a bad idea, but if I go there, it's going to be to see a friend, so I wouldn't just take a cruise there. Alright. Time to meet your maker, Ganon. Ganon versus Chrono. Whoa. Stop teleporting, man. Thank you, Zarin Blade. Oh no, silver. Alright, got it. Ow. I ain't gonna take any chances with that. I got plenty of blue potion. How did that not hit? What? There we go. Does it really bother you that much that I get hit? I'm not a huge fan of the fact that, you know, all three of the pendant dungeons were required in some capacity. Especially not the fact that you made me double dip Swamp Palace. Yeah, this seed wasn't that great. Still fun. Had fun. Yeah, thank you. I mean, Ganon is definitely, this is definitely one of the more difficult Ganons, yeah. Probably I think he's a top 3 final boss for me, for the series at least. Up there with Majora and Demise. My uncle is healthy. Hey, that ain't my uncle. That's Link's uncle. I'm Chrono. Sewing needle. 4 consecutive Ganon fights in Twilight Princess. I'm gonna say no. Because I'm not a massive fan of a lot of things in Twilight Princess. I think that the actual fight with Ganondorf himself is pretty fun, even if... even if... I think, atmospherically, it is by far the weakest final boss in the series, and it's kind of funny. See, it's interesting. I feel like a Twilight Princess randomizer would be a lot of fun. The problem is, I don't really like Twilight Princess enough to learn it well enough to be good at a randomizer. I don't really think I'm ever going to learn a randomizer that isn't either Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time, or Majora's Mask. Or I've done a Zelda 1 randomizer before, and that was kind of fun. I could maybe see myself trying to do that again. And then I've done a Wind Waker randomizer before, and honestly, I'm not a huge fan of Wind Waker randomized. Yeah, fighting Ganondorf on horseback is actually painful in Twilight Princess. I hate doing that. I'm not a fan of... I guess Beast Ganon is alright. I don't know. Oh yeah, next time I do an Ocarina of Time randomizer, it's definitely going to be Ship of Harkanion. Really? Wind Waker was my first Zelda. Oh, okay, it was the Book of Medora. Wind Waker was my first Zelda, so I have a soft spot for it, but yeah, I'm not looking at it, you know, years after playing it for the first time, just clear of any nostalgia. I think it is definitely, it's not the greatest. I don't dislike it. I think it's on the upper end of the series, but it's got a lot of issues, and it's hard carried by its softer elements. You know, Wind Waker has a fantastic story. It has a fantastic atmosphere. I love the art style, of course. The characters. It easily has my favorite soundtrack in the series, and that's saying something because, you know, Zelda in general has almost always had a fantastic soundtrack. It's just actually playing it is not great. And I think I don't care for Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom at all. Especially not Tears of the Kingdom, but I feel like a lot of Wind Waker's flaws, there are a lot of parallels between Wind Waker and Breath of the Wild when it comes to their flaws. In that mostly their overworlds are way too big for their own good, and they try to fill it up with things to do, but all of those things to do amount to basically nothing. See, I agree that it does feel unfinished, but I don't think that the missing dungeons are what make it feel unfinished. I feel like there's something structurally in Wind Waker that does not fit. Honestly, I just want a normal Zelda at this point. I don't really care what it is. Just give me something pre-Breath of the Wild. I want, or honestly, pre-Link Between Worlds, I want just a normal Zelda. Found my first sword an hour and a half in. Yeah, Flute was weird. Flute was the bottle vendor's item, so I got it right next to the place where I needed to use it. See, I'd be apprehensive of an Ocarina of Time remake. Because I think Ocarina of Time is basically already as perfect as it's going to get. I think there's like one or two... there's one or two things I would change about Ocarina of Time that I personally would like to see. But even then, it's... I think they're so minor that I don't think it would be worth seeing a remake. I don't trust Nintendo right now. I don't trust the current Zelda team to make a remake of Ocarina of Time that isn't garbage. They did a good job on Ocarina of Time 3D for what it's worth, but I don't see them trying to make another Ocarina of Time remake and not messing it up in some way. Indie Zelda-like indie games. The only ones that I could think of off the top of my head, there are a few. The only one I could think of off the top of my head that is generally considered that good is Tunic, and I need to play that because I've heard a really, really good things about Tunic. Have I heard of Project Indigo? I have. I have heard of Project Indigo, and it looks awesome. I saw the Scott Falco video on it. It does look really cool. Like, it looks legitimately better than anything Nintendo has done since Skyward Sword. I'm okay with Tunic being good. Or hard, sorry. Tunic being hard. Because, it... I think one of my biggest criticisms of modern Zelda in general is that it's so easy. So... Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't play a ton of ROM hacks in general, but Project Indigo looks legitimately fantastic. Nebula Dog, no, I've never played Minecraft. Never at all. That big Clocktown replica in the realm that you're on, it just appeared one day. Anyway, it is almost midnight where I am. So I'm going to, and I'm also going to be streaming again at noon tomorrow. So I've got to eat and rest up. So I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you all for watching. Thank everyone who donated or gave money. I'll see y'all later.